Fellow American, the most diabolical agenda in human history is in the makings. We suspect Obama and ISIS to be the key players in a confrontation that will strike dumb the entire planet. If the evil minds who plot against America carry out their plan, our country and its less than 7 million remaining people will be the laughingstock of the entire planet. China, Russia, Iran, even North Korea will take turns at humiliating us. But worse than that, the way it will all go down can turn out to be something far merciless than a nuclear war, a terrorist attack, or any other fabricated apocalypse that the mainstream media is parading on national programs, while covering up the real threat and its permanent damage on our way of life. In just a few moments, I'll reveal to you the piece of evidence that ensured us that Russia will never wage war against our allies, let alone against the United States. Why we're as sure as anyone can be that China has a life and death interest to keep the USA on the map. The most plausible real reason why Iran is stashing up nuclear weapons. And what was the secret element that made ISIS indispensable to our enemy's plan to drown the U.S. in blood? So how come I know all these things? Right? My name is Ken White, and I'm part of a vigilante group of survival scientists and combatants who teamed up to do everything humanly possible to save our fellow countrymen from the coming total destruction of our nation. We have reason to believe this is not something you'll ever find in the media, and more than 95% of all Americans would never suspect this plot could ever exist. And although we are very well aware of the fact that one can never hope to make any sense of our leaders' political decisions, we will do our best to show you all the insane facts that we came across and what the final picture looks like when we put them together. So if you're a bit terrified by the thought of helplessly waiting for the total disintegration of the American way of life, and you feel you are not prepared to face the worst that can happen, I urge you to put everything else aside just for a moment and watch this urgent newscast before it's too late. Security experts and defense analysts warn that what's coming in the next 5 months or less will put an end to our civilization, throwing the U.S. into a new dark age where blood and fire will rule the streets.